What a duel between Logan Woodside and Jamaal Williams. Mark Rogers TV just a few minutes after BYU survived in Provo over Toledo 55-53. Okay, this one swung back and forth. I really locked in on the fourth quarter with Toledo up 38-35 at that point, and Jamaal Williams having a field day, an all-time field day, rushing the football for BYU. He broke a 54-year-old touchdown and rushing yardage record at BYU with 30 carries for 286 and 5 touchdowns. In the portion of the game that I saw in the fourth quarter, one particular BYU drive where they took the lead 42-35, it was Jamaal Williams on the stretch play. They were sealing the edge. He was racing to the corner, beating rockets to the corner. He was going off tackle with the guard kicking out and creating that lane between the guard and the tackle. Squally Canada actually at the two final carries of the drive, the transfer from Washington State to take the lead 42-35. Okay, Logan Woodside's a quarterback I haven't seen a whole lot of, was aware of, saw the statistics coming into the game at 11 touchdowns and 1 interception. On this day, he was remarkable. Not just the statistics, throwing the ball underneath and allowing the playmakers in space to rack up the runs after catch, the yardage after catch. But Logan Woodside was making great throws to the sideline. He was throwing the ball in tight windows. He was throwing it with touch. He was throwing it with velocity. He finished 30 of 38 for a Toledo passing record. So in this game, we get to see the school record rushing for BYU and passing on the Toledo side. Woodside, 30 for 38, 505 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. He made one remarkable throw after another on a play that they really needed to extend the game when they were down at that point at 52-45 after Jamaal Williams ran for the game-leading touchdown that broke the BYU rushing record and the touchdown record. They got behind the chains, did Toledo, after a sack on a 4th and 4 that they needed to extend the game. Woodside eluded 2 defenders, was flushed to his left, and was able to find a receiver who actually, upon replay, stepped out of bounds before he caught the ball. The play should have been reviewed and taken back and wiped out. That was missed, and it led to the lead touchdown for Toledo. And another incredible play by Logan Woodside, in which he was calling for plays. He was looking to the sideline, and the 2-point conversion. So they opted to go for 2 instead of tying the game with the 1-point conversion. And the ball hit him right in the chest on the snap. But he scrambled to the deck, he got the football, and he threw a 2-point conversion for the 53-52 lead. Taysom Hill. I have questioned his passing ability after what Tanner Mangum did last season in leading fourth quarter comebacks and throwing for 23 touchdowns for BYU. I have said at times that Tanner Mangum should be given the starting job, but Taysom Hill, coming back off knee surgery once again, not only ran the football and didn't even do that effectively in this game. It was all Jamaal Williams on the ground. But throughout the season, Taysom Hill, of course, the running threat. But in this game, threw the ball well in the fourth quarter. Not through 3 quarters at 6 of 14, but finished strong. They got him outside the pocket, ran him on some rollouts, on some bootlegs, where he was more comfortable, throwing to the tight end, throwing to the fullback, and a big throw up the seam for 33 yards where he threw a bullet, a dime to Kobe Pearson to extend BYU's chances after they were down, of course, after the Woodside play, 53-52. That led to the Rhett Allman field goal. This kicker is now 5 for 5 this season. He kicked his first ever collegiate field goal against Arizona to win the game at the gun. He gets the chance to do it again here against Toledo, and he converts. BYU's complete schedule, all 5 games, coming down to the wire. They've now won 2, lost 3. BYU, a pretty good football team that's not going to get a whole lot of attention because of the situation without being in a conference as an independent. But on this night, Jamaal Williams, the rushing record, Rhett Allman, the game-winning field goal, and Taysom Hill wins another game for BYU, 55-53 over Toledo. The Rockets had a chance to extend its record to 4-0, but they fall to 3-1. They've got a date against Eastern Michigan next week, while BYU's got two very interesting dates. I don't know about necessarily the importance of these games on BYU's side, because what are they playing for at this point besides bowl status? They take on Michigan State and East Lansing next week, and then they've got Mississippi State. So a couple of tough MSU dates for BYU. Mark Rogers TV talking up Jamaal Williams' record-setting day, Logan Woodside's record-setting passing game, but BYU pulls it out in the end, 55-53. Need to hear from you now on Mark Rogers TV.